Hello, it is Monday, it's a new weekly reading vlog, and I'm going to make this a fairly quick update because I did sprints and I've just come off there and it is 11:30, but I started Mistakes Were Made. I am 208 pages into this. This is so good. The smut in this is probably the best smut I've read in a long time. Definitely in a sapphic book, I think. I am living for this. Like, this is so good. I'm gonna be really disappointed if this is not a 5-star. Like, if something happens, I don't think it will, but I have trust issues with romances now. But I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. I'm really excited to finish it. So yeah, that is my update. I'm really tired, so sorry for the quick update, but I'm gonna go and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Tuesday. I have reading updates. I finished Mistakes Were Made. This was a 5-star. This was like almost perfect on Corpile. Like, this is like a new favourite book. I will reread the hell out of this. I am obsessed. I don't usually like age gap. And I was do you know what? I was looking at Goodreads reviews because I was curious to see if there was like 2 stars. And there was a few 1 stars where people were complaining about the age gap. Because she's a college student, which in America, college student is like our university. So she is 21 years old. She's 38. They are not student teacher. She literally only knows about her because they meet in a bar, and then the next day she finds out, oh, this is one of my daughter's friends. Like, if you don't like age gap, just don't read it. I don't usually like age gap, but because I knew from the like blurb and everything that it wasn't going to be like a power imbalance with like student teacher type thing, it was just going to be 2 consenting adults, I was like, screw it, let's read this. I don't get why people would go into an age gap and then complain about the age gap. Like, make it make sense. But this book was incredible. I loved it. I don't share that opinion with people because this book was near perfect. Also, the smut. I have not read smut in a while that's actually made me flustered. But this did that. Like, when I was reading it on sprints last night, I'm glad that my camera was off. And I usually don't have any like reaction when I'm reading smut. Like, I've been reading smutty fanfic since I was a teenager. But this book, man. Also, it's sapphic, which, yes. So yeah. What book was it? So this was for May the TBR Be With You. This was my Luke book, A Book with a Twist. The twist being that she finds out the woman she has a one-night stand with is her daughter's best friend. Not a spoiler, it's on the blurb. It's the whole premise of the book. And then it's not on my 6-a-thon TBR. However, for Magic Hop-a-thon, it is my Festival of Fantasy book for Magic Kingdom, which is really colourful book. There's lots of colours on this cover. So, first book of the month done, and it was a 5-star and a new favourite. I'm gonna be shocked if any book beats this out for favourite book of the month now, which yeah. And then I started A Curse of Blood and Wolves. I am over halfway. I was really hoping I could finish it tonight, but I'm starting to get tired even though it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So I'm like 200 pages in. I'm hoping I'll finish this tomorrow, but I am in the office tomorrow, so I've only got my journey to and then my lunch break if I don't sit outside with everyone. So I don't know, but I'm not disliking this, but it is so cringy, and I do get that this was I think it was indie published, so it was like an indie published like werewolf mated book, but I'm just finding it so cringy. But the actual plot itself is interesting, so I'm not DNFing because I am enjoying the actual plot. But yeah, it's a bit cringe. And not in the way that I like from my romances. So yeah, but I'm getting there. That's my reading update today. I'm hoping I can get a fair amount read tomorrow. So I'm hoping tomorrow that I can get Curse of Blood and Wolves finished, and me, Emma and Meg are starting our buddy read of A Fire in the Flesh. So I'm hoping I can get all of that done. I am going to the theatre tomorrow, but the theatre is literally not even a 5-minute walk from my office, and I'm in the office tomorrow. So I'm thinking, dangerous I know, I'm gonna just go and grab some food after work and just sit and read for an hour or so until I have to go to the theatre. Like maybe just like go sit in a coffee shop or something and grab like a drink and some food. I'll see. I'm not sure. But yeah, so hopefully I can just do that tomorrow. But I'm going to see Heather's, and I'm very excited because I haven't seen this cast, and I'm really glad I got a ticket for tomorrow because it's closing this weekend in London. So I'm glad I got in there before it closes because I love Heather's. Like I saw it 3 times with twice with the cast where Erin Caldwell was playing Veronica, and then once with, I cannot remember her name. Someone else was playing Veronica, and I wasn't the biggest fan of her as Veronica because when you see Erin Caldwell or Carrie Hope Fletcher as Veronica, anyone else is not going to be as good. I never got to see Carrie, but I have seen slam tutorials of Carrie. Anyway, yeah. So I'm excited to see this cast because I watched the clips from West End Live of Jenna Innes, the one who's currently playing Veronica, and her voice sounds incredible. So I'm very excited to see it tomorrow. So yeah, and I think I've got really good seats. I mean, still, well, the Soho Place I don't think has like it's not that big of a venue, I don't think. But I've got some really good seats, so. Or a really good seat, not seats. I've only got 1 seat. So yeah, I'm rambling. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. Hello, it is Wednesday. I'm making this really really quick update. I'm not gonna actually give you reading updates until tomorrow, but I went to see Heather's. This cast is incredible. If you're going to see it on the tour, because it's leaving West End and going on tour, if you get to see this cast on tour, you are in for a treat. Especially the Veronica and the JD, but the Martha as well, and the Heather Chandler. They're all just amazing, but also the Ram and Kurt are so funny. And yeah, the whole cast is great. So yeah, that's my update for today. I will give you reading updates tomorrow because I don't have the energy now. Hello, it is Thursday. My hair is a mess. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm really tired, so I'm going to make this quick. I didn't actually give you proper updates yesterday because obviously I was just talking about Heather's. But yesterday I started A Fire in the Flesh, which I'm buddy reading with Emma and Meg. This is the third book in the Flesh and Fire series. And it's got straight back into the story. Yes. I also read today's buddy read pages today and still really enjoying this one. Yesterday I did finish A Curse of Blood and Remorse. This is a 3-star. Not a great start for the first book I read from my Fairy Lit Romantasy to be a 3-star, and I will not be keeping it. So have a look on my eBay if you're interested in this edition, because it will be going up on eBay in the next couple of days. But yeah, it was very cringy. You can tell this was a Kindle Unlimited book. Now, obviously, I have nothing against Kindle Unlimited books. I have read some amazing books from Kindle Unlimited. This is not one. I won't be continuing this series at all. It was very cringy. The only good thing, and this could be kind of spoilery, so hand up, I do appreciate that just because he realised that they were mates, he didn't automatically force her to be mates with him. He actually actively tried to be like, no, we can't do this. This isn't fair on you. And she was the one that was like, no, I want to. So I appreciate that. Makes a change. But yeah, that was the only good thing that I took from this. So yeah. I did want to start reading Fable today. My copy's over there. But it was my work social, which was 3 till 5, so within working hours. And then they was all going to a pub after. They'd booked some tables at a pub. And they talked me into going. I did stick by my fine, I'll go, but only one drink. But it did mean that one drink took me a while to drink. And I was chatting. So I didn't get home till like 8 o'clock. And then I wanted to watch The Acolyte. Because the new episode was yesterday. So yeah, and tomorrow morning I have to get up early-ish because before work I have to go get my knee x-rayed. Woo! So yeah, I'm going to try and get some sleep and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday. I am exhausted. It has been a week and I'm ready for the weekend, even though I've got a busy one. I went and had my x-ray this morning. Was very lucky. I got there within 5 minutes of opening and I think I was the first person to get to the walk-in for x-rays. So I was seen within like 5-10 minutes. Like he literally took my form and had to set it up and then he called me in and it was done and I was home and logged on to work by 10, which was great. But on the way there and back I started Fable, and I've got quite a way into it. I've like only got this much left. I'm like 230 pages in. I think I have like 100-ish pages left. This is okay. I do think if I had read it when I first got it, I would have enjoyed it more because I was more into these sorts of stories back then. So I feel like maybe this is my fault for leaving it so long, but I am still enjoying it. I don't know if it'll be a 3 or 4. There's nothing particularly standing out as special to me. But I'm not disliking it, which is always a win. So yeah, I read that and I read my buddy read pages of A Fire in the Flesh, and there's so much happening in this, but also at the same time not enough. Like there's so much I want there to be happening and I know it's going to get to that point, but I am very much enjoying this and I'm so glad that we're back to this series. Also woke up to the amazing news we no longer have a Tory government. Round of applause for everyone who voted not for Tories or Reform yesterday. If you voted for Tory or Reform, don't talk to me. I don't talk about politics on here much, but I'm very happy that we no longer have a Tory government. I will say, I feel like I need to make this clear. I used to be a Labour, but I always voted for Labour. I didn't this year, only because of the area I live in, I didn't have to vote tactically. I live in a area that has been Labour for as long as I can remember. So I am very lucky in the fact that I knew it would be very safe for me to just vote for who I actually wanted to. Because whilst Labour is a better option than Tories, I don't agree with all of their views. Other parties had better views. But they started announcing the cabinet and everything, and the choices Starmer have made seem to be like they could be good options for people that might bring about change. But who knows? We will find out in the next few years, because it's not going to be a quick fix. There's 14 years of hell to undo. Yay. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about politics. And yeah, tomorrow I think I'm going to the theatre during the day, like in the afternoon. I'm going to see how I feel though, because it was really cheap tickets, so if I don't go, it's fine. I think I might need a break, so I'm going to see how I feel tomorrow. Because then Sunday I'm at Comic-Con. Luckily, I've not got a huge amount on Comic-Con. I've got one photo shoot, and I think I'm in a batch that's going to be in the morning lot, so that's good. I can sort of like get there, and it's not like first thing in the morning, so I can get there just after it opens, have a little peruse around, go to my photo shoot, and then go home. So I could be home by like 2 p.m, hopefully. Because I am just exhausted, and then Monday I'm at the theatre again. I would just like a rest. Please and thank you. But yeah. So reading wise tomorrow is going to be Buddy read pages of Fire in the Flesh, and then finishing Fable. And then I don't know what else I'm going to start. I've got audiobooks for basically everything on my TBR this month, but I also have an audiobook hold that came into the library that I've had on hold for ages. It's not my TBR because I wasn't sure when I was going to be getting it, but I've got it now. So I might start that. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go because I'm going to go and sleep. So yeah. Hello, it is Saturday. I am exhausted. So I ended up not going to the theatre today because I didn't have the energy to travel all the way to central London and then watch a show and then come back. It's a shame because it would have been cool to see it, but it doesn't matter. So instead, I did a little rearranging. So I'm going to show you 2 clips before and after of what I did today. Okay, so this is what it currently looks like, and as you can see, like my window is like there and I can't open it. So we're gonna try and have a bit of a move around so that I can open my window. It is many hours later, but I have done it, and I've also had to like sort out a Funkos because there's lots that I'm not interested in keeping anymore. So yeah, and I thought there would be not that much space, but there's actually enough space to get books from here, but I have put books that I've read already there, so it's not too much of an issue. But yeah, I'm very happy with this, very happy, because now I can open my window. I'm very happy with my progress. reading wise, I did my body read pages for Fire in the Flesh. Can't give you any more thoughts, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying the way the plot's going. And yeah. And then I finished Fable. Enjoyed this. This was a 4-star. It was okay. With how the book ended, I have gone and reserved book 2 at the library because I would like to know how it ends. I think this is a duology, but the duology is the first in a whole universe. I don't think I'm going to read past this duology, but I am glad I'm finally reading this. Let's see what this worked for. Nothing on May the TBR be with you. For Sixathon, it was my Cleves book, a book that's had a cover change. It's had multiple covers. And then Magical Hopathon, it is my Cheeseburger Pods and Festival of the Lion King for Animal Kingdom, which is read a book that has a crossover of genres or 2 formats. So it's fantasy, but it has a bit of romance in it. And then read a TBR vet. I've had this book since, is it 2020? 2021, January 2021. So yeah, finally get into that. And then I started A Storm of Sisters. I am about a third of the way through this. I'm going to get this finished tomorrow. I'm going to take this with me on my way to Comic-Con and read it on the train there and the train back. I mean, to be fair, I might even get to it while I'm there if I have to sit and wait around for my photo shoot, because I'm not sure what there's going to be to do there. So it might be a case of sitting and reading, which is fine. But I'm enjoying this so far. I forgot how much I love being in this world. I can't even remember when I read book 3, but this came out in 2022, and I can't remember when I read book 3 in this series. But yeah, I love the characters in this. They're all amazing. And I love Charlie with her little rat. The rat is great. So that's my updates. I am going to wrap this vlog up now because I'm not going to vlog Comic-Con, or will I? No, I am. I'm going to, I won't be vlogging a lot, but I'll vlog a little bit, and when I get home, I'll show off what I got there. I'm not going to be buying a lot there. I'm not spending a lot of time in the actual market, but we'll see if I pick up anything. But I will at least be showing you a photo shoot, because I'm getting a photo shoot with someone tomorrow and I'm very excited. Speaking of, so Yalk is at the November Comic-Con. I finally booked my tickets for it today because they've announced someone for the Comic-Con part. They've announced Ncuti Gatwa. And I have to go meet him because he plays the Doctor and he's amazing. So yeah, I purchased my Yalk weekend ticket and a photo shoot with Ncuti Gatwa. We're not going to talk about how much it is because it was expensive. So yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. It is Sunday and I am in the building. Hello, it is a little bit later. I am home from Comic-Con, clearly. I didn't spend that much time there. So if you have been to a Showmasters London Comic-Con before, they are about a quarter of the size they used to be back when I would spend all 3 days there. And I would get there for like opening and like leave at closing. And I'd spend the whole day there because I could. But now there's like hardly any guests, and there was only like a couple of bigger guests this year, and only one that I was really interested in meeting, which was David Boreanaz, which he was so lovely. And do you know what? Probably one of my best experiences at a photo shoot, because usually it's sort of like you walk up to the person, it's like, hi, picture, bye, and that's it. Because they're just rushing you through because there's so many people to get through. But I didn't feel rushed. they were obviously getting you through as quickly as possible. As I walked up to him, he was like, "Hi, how are you doing today? Thanks for coming." Put his arm around me. We had the picture. And then as I was like walking away and saying bye, he was like, "Nice to see you." And I could see him taking that time to have that like 10-second conversation with everyone, where literally I have been in, like, Joseph Quinn is a prime example. You literally walked up, I think I said hi, I don't really remember, and then it's literally like they're getting you to look at the camera, they take the picture, and then that's it. You're being literally pushed away for the next person. And you know, I understand that you can't stand and actually have a conversation with them. It is a photo shoot, not a sign-in, although sign-ins, they do usually rush you through as well with bigger guests. But we pay a lot of money for this. I would like to be able to at least say hi. So this was a really good experience, and extra help was handled really well. So I didn't go straight up because he had Diamond Pass. So obviously Diamond Pass people have priority over everyone. And so I was like, there's no point me going up straight away, because like I was sat on my little folding stool. So I was like, right, I'll wait 10 minutes and then I'll go up, because hopefully they would have got the Diamond Pass people in. And there was like 3 other extra help people waiting, and the guy was like, right, what we're gonna do is I've got a few more Diamond Pass people and then we'll get you in before the next lot of people. So it was like I was stood there for about 5 minutes, which that's standard for extra help. I was really happy with how it was organised, and like the guy who shouts the batch numbers and like organises everyone into the queue for it was even saying, if you have an extra help band, please go over to that guy in the blue shirt there, and directing over to the one by us. So it was really, really well organised. They have definitely taken on the criticism they've received over the last few years, because last year at the July one, that one was a lot better handled for extra help and just organisation in general. And then when I went to the Billy Piper one, like photo shoot in March, that was even better. Like that was so well organised. And it just, I think it just goes smoother, and that's probably why they're able to let you have that 10-second conversation, because yeah. But yeah, he was lovely. I met Angel. I'm so happy. I've now met 2 people from Buffy, because I met Alison Hannigan a few years back. And I mean, Willow was like my favourite character. I will say I was always a Spike girly, but I did love Angel. Like, and I'm very jealous because Ash has met James Masters, who played Spike. But I've now met Derry Boreanaz. My mum is very jealous because she absolutely loves this man. But he looks so good. Like, he's so lovely. I'm so happy. And then I am known very much so for going to the market parts and spending more money than I should. I spent £2 in total at Comic-Con today, and that was for a sticker. That was it. I wasn't going to get anything because I had on my list, my brain was like, right, you need the Vexalia Funko, you need the Vax'ildan Funko, and you want to have a look for the Star Wars Rebels Funkos, because there's quite a few of them I still need to get. And usually the Comic-Cons are a pretty good like place to find them. So I was like, that is it. I saw a Giles Funko for £30 and I walked away, and I'm now regretting that decision because I looked on eBay and they're going for like £50 plus, so I should have just spent the £30 on the Giles Funko, because Giles was another one of my favourite characters in Buffy. I swear, if Anthony Stewart Head ever gets announced for one of these cons, I am probably going to cry, because I loved Rupert Giles. But yeah, I was looking around and there was only one stand that had any Critical Role Funkos, and they had the Vex one that I needed, but it was 60 quid. And I was like, no, I know I can get it cheaper on eBay. And I went on eBay and I have managed to get it a lot cheaper. So a success from the day. And I came out of con only £2 less than £2 less. So yeah, that was a success. I'm very proud of myself. I then treated myself to lunch from Dixie, which is less than a tenner. Go me. So yeah. Reading wise, should really talk about books. On my way to Comic-Con, I read my pages for A Fire in the Flesh. Still really enjoying this. Felt a little bit uncomfortable at today's pages, but like not at something that was happening to the main character, just something that was happening and the main character was witnessing, and it's very much something you're supposed to feel uncomfortable. So it was written really well. But I am very much enjoying the direction it's going in, although I would quite like happiness, and I don't think I'm getting that in this book, so we'll see. But we're over halfway through. I think we're like 75% through now, which is good. We have, how many days do we have left of the body read? We have 4 more days left of the buddy read, so yeah. And then on my way home, and then when I got home, I read the rest of A Storm of Sisters. I really enjoyed this. This was a 5-star. The whole series has been a 5-star, and I have had the best time. I'm annoyed that it took me so long to read this, because like the audiobook is 3 hours long with like on 3 speed. Why did it take me so long to read this? Also, I love it when the pages are still stuck together a little bit, even though I was reading them. But yeah, 5 stars. I really enjoyed this. I really liked the like backstory on the plot. It was really good. And once again, Charlie is my favourite of the 3 sisters because she's just chaos. She is the chaotic little sister. She's great. But this didn't fit anything on my May the TBR with you. But for Sixathon, it was my par book, which is to read the last book of the series. It's the last book of the series. It is really raining. I literally just missed the rain. It started trying to rain a little bit, like a little patter of rain, as I was walking down the road from the bus stop to my house. And then within half an hour of me getting home, it just absolutely heavens open, chucked it down, and it's still going a little bit. So yeah, anyway, Magical Hopathon. This was my Turtle Talk with Crush for Epcot, which is reading middle grade. This is the middle grade, so very good progress. I don't know what I'm going to start next. I am probably going to start reading something else this evening because it is 5 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. I do need to edit this vlog, so this is why I'm filming this clip now. So whatever I do decide to read this afternoon or this evening, I will let you know in next week's vlog. But yeah, I am gonna go. I'm gonna go edit this vlog, ready for tomorrow, and just chill because I can for the rest of the day because I didn't spend the entire day at Comic-Con. And I'm glad for multiple reasons I didn't do that. 1, because of the rain. I missed the rain. And 2, because if you've ever gone to Kensington Olympia, you have to get the train from Earls Court to Kensington Olympia, which is one stop on the train. They've suspended that one train. So I'm very glad that I left when I did because I've missed that and I got home okay. Yay. But that's it for this week's vlog. Great start to the month. I'm actually so happy. I've finished 4 books this week alone, and I'm over halfway through another one, so great start. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.